Good morning. Good morning to everyone who's joined me already. For everyone who's catching me later, in case you don't know me, my name is Lynn. Sarah, I don't know what you're replying to. The first comment on my screen is, I don't like nuts. I wonder what that was in response to. Hi Sarah, hi Joanne, hi Catherine, and hi Dawn. Great to see everybody. So here we are in Hamilton. Hi Tish. And it is 7:45 on Thursday morning here in Australia. Hi Jay, I haven't seen you for a little while. Welcome. So we're doing a little street art walk this morning. It's going to be art and mosaics, and it's in the village of Hamilton, which is not very far from where I live. It took us 6 minutes to drive here this morning, and we're starting outside the train station in Hamilton. Before we begin, as always, I'd just like to acknowledge that we're meeting today on the traditional lands of the Awabakal and pay my respects to the elders, past, present and emerging. Hi Marianne and hi Alicia. All right, so let's turn the camera around, and we're already right in the thick of it. There's lots of art around us. It's a suburb of Newcastle. It's probably about halfway from where I live to the city centre, and it's quite a cute little town, quite a cute little village or suburb. But here we go. Great earrings. You notice the earrings, Tish? Annette made me those. Would you like another look? There we go. Resin. They're resin. Annette's handiwork. Hi Lauren. Okay, back to there. All right, so we're here outside Hamilton Station. This is the station here, and this is the mosaic that I put as my banner image, so it's right outside Hamilton Station. Hi Neil, good morning. And that's it there. It's quite lovely, and you can see that it features coffee and flowers and birds and music and train wheels. There's a steam train there, and right now what's happening is that the boom gate is coming down. This happens every few minutes. There's trains come through here quite regularly. I had to wait for the gates to open just a moment ago to come across from where we parked and had coffee this morning. And I think Richard's still making his way up the street from the cafe. So we're going to have a train coming through here any second. I don't know which direction it's coming from this time. Not really sure, but I'm sure we'll see another one. I don't know if I'll hang around and wait for it. It's really just going to be a suburban commuter train. So, yeah, I'm not sure. But while we're here, look, there's another mosaic on one of the planter boxes. There we go. It's an annoying noise, isn't it? Let's keep walking. I'm sure we'll see a train when we come back. We're going to be doing an up and back in this direction. Oh, wait on. Okay, no, here it comes. Spoke too soon. Yeah, it's the little commuter train that goes up to another regional town northwest of here. It's just about to come through now. Any second, should come into view. Not too loud. Okay, so it's coming from, I think it's coming from Scone into the Newcastle interchange. It's quite a new train. Oh, maybe this is the one from Sydney. The brand new train. Yeah, I think it might be. There we go. It's even got places for bikes on it. You have clanging bells, we have annoying buzzy noises. Okay, let's go. Let's walk. So, right next to the station is this little park with beautiful Moreton Bay figs. There's a lot of figs in the Newcastle area, and this is just one of the smaller ones. Where we were yesterday in Stockton, the trees are huge and they come right down to ground level. But we've got some art in this park. Don't Dawn says double-decker train. Yes, it is. It's a double-decker train. So here we go. Here's a tribute to the function of this facility, which is all about trains. So we've got the trains depicted. I think that's an old diesel train. Then we've got the commuter train, and over here another couple as well, in different colourings. You haven't seen a double-decker train before? We have them. They're quite common here. Quite common here, Dawn. Never seen one in the wild. And then over this side, we're right at an ex-services club. Before we go there, I actually think that this is some facilities. So there's a community notice board. I don't like filming here very much because I actually have a feeling that this is a place where homeless people hang out. I don't really know an awful lot about it, but I can see two people here right now. But on that box there, it says bedding, jumpers and jackets. So stuff is being left for people here. That there's a situation where it has to be. So we've got this all along here. Be kind to yourself. It's letting you know that we're in Beaumont Street. There's a coffee cup on legs. Another coffee cup on legs. And then it says over here, make today awesome. Yeah, in light of what we've just seen, that's kind of mixed messaging as well, maybe. I don't know. What do you think? Sarah says, I've seen a double-decker train in the Netherlands. And Dorley, hello Dorley, welcome. Make today awesome. There we go. That looks like strawberry cheesecake, maybe. All right. So we are right next to an RSL club, which is Returned Service Legion. And so the messaging here is all to do with remembrance. Sorry about the railway announcement. Getting. So that's the side of the RSL club. Let's keep moving. We're yet to hit some of the mosaics that are literally marking a trail along the footpath as we walk along Beaumont Street. There's a little coffee outlet here. Just a little hole in the wall. Adorned with a big iced coffee on the side. I'm going to have to get into a position where I can see it in a bit more, at a bit better angle. There we go. Beaumont Station coffee. So we are here on, this is number 1 Beaumont Street. And remind me if I forget, when we get to this pub on the way back, I need to turn left because there's something down that street which actually I've never seen before, but I just caught a glimpse of it a moment ago. So I do know it's down there. We need to check it out. So this is actually called the Gallipoli Legion Club, and it's all about returned soldiers. Hi Ronnie Leon. And poppies, lots of poppies, soldiers on bugles, observing silence in memory of the returned soldiers and those that were lost. And it also mentions that they have live music here as well. So you can hear the sirens again, the train's closing, the train track's closing again. There we go, live music. Stepping out in the road so you can see that. But also while we're here, here's another one of these painted junction boxes. I missed what Marianne said that you were all agreeing with. Maybe I didn't. Was it something to do with the colourful graphics? I think I did see that just whiz through the chat. And welcome everyone who's just joined. If I've missed you, I apologise. Sometimes I don't always see every single comment that comes into the chat. Oh, hello, Abe. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Doing okay. Thank you for asking. All right. So, once again, this is Beaumont Street. We are going to see a mixture of building styles. We're going to see a mixture of business types, and we're also going to see, like, for instance, there's an empty lot. So there's a mixture of land use or misuse, disuse as well. So it's all here in Hamilton. Hamilton as a village started, as most of the suburbs in Newcastle did. Just having a look at this thrift shop. With links to the mining industry. As some of you may recall, we saw a few of these the other day. So this is an old soldier, it's a returned soldier. He's got his medals and his poppy on his coat. Okay, as soon as we cross this intersection here, we're going to be at the start of the Mosaic Trail, but we have an early one kind of just at the start, and there is a big Greek community in Hamilton, and I have a feeling that this is either something to do with the Greek community. I can see grapes and olives. I think that's a mule, but I don't know what that says. Yanjov. Hi Judy, welcome. Lovely to see you. I haven't seen you for a little while. Okay, so just waiting for the lights to change so we can cross. And Neil asked, do you have road trains too, or just in the Nullarbor? No, those road trains are literally out in the outback. Those big, huge, multi-trailer transport vehicles are literally just in the outback. We don't have those in the cities or in the more populous areas. Okay, so this is a bank. It's actually my bank. I bank with these guys, the NAB. And the first mosaic we're going to see marks the bank. It seems a bit odd. It's not all going to be like this, guys. I'm not even sure which is the right way up. But there we go. There's the bank logo marked in mosaic form on the footpath in front of the bank. So you can see the remnants of some of the heritage, as in hitching posts in the awnings of some of these buildings here. So, these buildings would date back to pre-motorised transport days, when transport would have been more to do with horses. Say hello. And we also have entryways to little laneways that are all sort of painted up and prettied up as well. So this one looks like Turb's Art is the artist. Judy, I reached out to Jackie the other day. Seems like she's a busy lady lately. For those who don't recall, Jackie, Judy's daughter, was briefly a Hago guide. And she's gone off and got herself further tertiary education, and I think she's now working as look at this, Neil. She's now working as a teacher, so she's a busy lady. No, you can't have it. No, you can't have it.
Ask Neil. How much in America is a Fender Telecaster?
Okay, Neil. Richard wants to know how much a Fender Telecaster.
2013.
That
one.
Oh, that's a Gibson. Oh no, this one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the Fender Telecaster.
Right.
$1,099 Australian dollars.
Okay, so this is a second-hand store, like a pawn shop actually, and they've got all these here and admire the guitars. There's a whole lot of ukuleles and banjos and things over there too. Yeah. All right. So yes, I reached out to Jackie, and she's a busy lady. We'll try and catch up for a coffee at some point if we can, but she's very busy. Some of you may remember her first tour was releasing a turtle back into the wild, which was very exciting. Okay, here's our second mosaic marker. Clue, I don't play, just listen. Yeah, that's fair enough, Neil. It was very nice. Ah, yes, there is something up here. Richard just reminded me. There's something up in this direction. So I'm going to test you all. Some of you have been with me for a while. Some of you should know what I'm about to show you. I'm going to get you to identify them as we look at them. But first of all, here, this marks a big park just down the road. I'm going to test your knowledge. How many birds do you know, guys? How many birds do you know after all these tours I've done with you? This one should be fairly easy to pick. That one's an emu. Neil? That one's an emu. The clue is in the long legs, look. Yeah, that's right, Tish and Abe. Yep, that's an emu. Okay. Now over here, what do we have? Here we go. Lauren, you hate birds. How can you hate birds? I admit these ones are a bit squawky. So that's the rainbow lorikeet. And then over here we have, come on, we all know this one. That's it, Joanne, rainbow lorikeet. Over here we've got the kookaburra. You all know it by its call, the laughing kookaburra. I've never had a problem. Well, no, I lie. I had one encounter with these guys, Lauren. There's no dodos here, Tish. Sarah is, that's right, the kookaburra. These ones have a beautiful call and they're renowned for attacking people. They're notorious for attacking people, particularly bike riders. And that's the only time I've ever had an encounter with one, was when I was riding my bike through a park. Yeah, and only at nesting time. And this one, we all know this one. We all know this one. This one unfortunately gets seen in one too many pet shops. It's not a cockatiel, Tish, it's a cockatoo. Cockatiel's a little bit different. It's a little bit smaller and often is grey. And then down the bottom here, we have the beautiful fairy wren. You can see its lovely blue tail. I think there's several varieties. I think this one is the superb fairy wren. And as Richard says, we've got gumnut flowers and waratahs being picked out as well. And then over this end, a gumnut baby. Does anyone know May Gibbs' story about Snugglepot and Cuddlepie, the gumnut babies? That's what a gumnut baby looks like. And finally we have these guys. If you've ever been called a galah before, probably means you're a bit silly. So that's a galah. They're pink and grey and they're beautiful. Okay, so that was your lesson on birds for today. Australian birds. I'll test you later. How about that? We'll come back and I'll test you all. Some of you did very well. Just coming back past this one here, which picks out the map and the big old Moreton Bay fig. Now, in days gone by, there was a circus in Hamilton, and that's been honoured in this painted signal box or whatever these things are. I actually don't even know what they are, but it talks about it's the Massey's Dog Circus. And apparently this guy, before the Kent Hotel, used to have a circus here that he had his dogs and they would perform acts. Says he taught his acrobat dogs to balance on two front legs, somersault, dance and wave goodbye, and the dogs would sometimes parade down Beaumont Street to perform at the Gilbert's Paddock, which is the park we're not going to see today, but it's a few blocks down from here. I missed what Abe said. Thankfully, you just winged the bird quiz. Oh, Abe. Very good. Very good indeed. All right, so this is marking the corner, I think, of Beaumont and Kent. It's called Beau Kent. So I'm not sure. That's just my guess. But that's the name of this mosaic here. Let's keep moving. We're walking past the Kent Hotel. Here we go. Balcony barbecue and beers is what you can enjoy at the Kent. And I just noticed that mosaic is actually a reproduction of the mosaic in the window here. Stained glass window, I mean. So that's a reproduction in that mosaic we just saw. Tuned Up Thursdays karaoke. How about that? Hi, Mary Lou. All right. I'm going to pick up the pace a little bit. How long have we been going? 20 minutes. Oh, it should be all right. I'm just we're going to go there and back and end up at a really beautiful mural at the end of the street. But there's kind of a mouse theme going on along this street. For instance, this little guy here is the fruit mouse, the fruteria. So, Fuchs Fruit and Veggies. Don't think it's that anymore. Mosaic he's an auctioneer. Monsieur Gavel. Hi Annette, lovely to see you. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Great to see you. All right, so we've got another one of these painted. We think that this is the telephone infrastructure. So that's this guy here, and this guy is a postie because the post office is just around the corner. Good morning. Yeah, Annette, Neil's referring to the earrings that I'm wearing that are your earrings. Shall I turn around and show you while we're walking up the street? Is there anything to... Oh yes, okay, let's have a look over here first. So we've got the pharmacy here, and as a pharmacy, and Richard's being mindful of the time, he does have to have a train to catch. You're going now, are you?
Have fun.
See ya.
Later.
All right. Catching up with a friend. Okay, Annette, let's show you which earrings I'm wearing. There you go. Okay, back to the front. And we have another mosaic pot plant. And more mouse art. What's this guy? Professor. It's a bit dirty, this one. I can't see what that says. Professor something mouse, Flick Mouse? Anyway, he's reading a book. And as we move along Beaumont Street, we see, there's not many butchers left these days. They all seem to be incorporated into supermarkets, so it's really nice to see an actual real life butcher every now and again. We've got another mosaic planter here. Pharmacist mouse. Okay, we keep moving. I have about another, let me see, is it 1 or 2 blocks to travel before we turn around and head back the other way. So another one of these laneway doors has just been decorated, so it's just not a dull black door. St George is one of our banks, and then we have a men's shed here, which is really good to know. I might even be able to get things mended here, I'm thinking. Perhaps, maybe. There we go. Fruiterers are rare now too, they are, Dawn. Yeah, everything's been snavelled up by supermarkets, so it's actually not that common to see specialty stores any longer. Things like bread shops and fish shops and fruit mongers. All right, so I don't know who this guy is, but he was obviously important to this area. Yeah, I do too, Annette. I love butchers and specialty shops as well. So that's the Aboriginal flag on his right. The black top, red bottom and yellow circle is the Aboriginal flag. So he must have been an Aboriginal boxer, but I don't know who he is. Okay. This one here. Oh, this is very good. Okay, so we have a bank here. I think this is one of the older banks in Hamilton. Boxer, yeah, that's right. But look at this. He's a bank robber. And then someone's put Ned up there, as in Ned Kelly. Very cute. Let's see, has he got the Ned Kelly mask? No, he doesn't. So yeah, bank robber, telephone utility box thing. Rightio. Oh, nearly tripped. So this square, there's not a lot going on here, but there's a little bit of an acknowledgement of past businesses in days gone by. So apparently there was a Turkish baths. What are the handles for? To lift off the outer casing, and then inside is all wiring. I have seen that opened once before. Blacksmith shop. I have no idea what fetacan is. It means nothing to me. We have something else that I have no idea what it means, but over this side here there's a drink fountain, a water fountain, which has been dressed up a little bit in keeping with the whole mosaic theme of the neighbourhood. So there's a drink water fountain. Pretty beautiful. Hauling him off to jail, Neil. So yeah, there we go. The mosaic water fountain. And do you hear the Corellas? Okay, there's a clock tower here. It's a modern one, but kind of not really. That focused on modern alterations to the buildings as we walk today, although we can have a look at them here and there. I'm more interested in the mosaics that we pass. It's going to be quite warm today. We're looking at, I think it's going to get up to 30. So it's already, what is it? We've been going for about 28 minutes. It's 8:15. And I'm starting to feel the humidity setting in already. My forehead is starting to glow. That's what ladies do, they glow. Isn't that right, ladies? And it says, what a quiet little place. Is it quite early, Lynn? No, yeah, it's 8:15. Thanks, Neil. 90 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's about right. So this is, it's Scots Kirk. Now, for those who are familiar with everything Scottish and Celtic, Kirk is the Gaelic word for church. And I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but we've got people in sandals. So maybe it was a theatre in later times, but there we go. That's the mosaic for Scots Kirk. And without any assisting notices or signs anywhere, I cannot give you any more information than that, but I just really like the mosaic work. I don't glow when it's hot, I wail. Okay, so this is a smoking accessories shop, and the Greens is one of our political parties. All right, we've got another one coming up just here. This is, what's this one? Oh, this is an older one. This one's was done in 1992, just a dedication to Beaumont Street, the street that we're currently standing in. And Dawn says, we were 7 degrees here today, maybe starting to warm up now. Whew. Yeah, 7 degrees is pretty chilly, isn't it, Dawn? So a couple more of these decorated pots. This one's got a lion in it. Now I'm going to go about halfway up the next block and then we'll turn around and come back the other way on the other side of the road. But here we have, look at this gorgeous, voluptuous redhead here. Long red locks. They're all the way down her back. And she's carrying a meat pie on a plate there. And I don't know what her role is, but she's got something on her front pocket that says P47. So there we go, the voluptuous redhead. Okay. Dawn says, we've been between 1 and 4 for so long now. Oh, 7 must seem warm. Nice artwork on these. They are, Tish, yeah. Okay, we ready for the lights to change? Come on, come on, come on. I think we're going to go the other way first. So this is one of the main streets that heads into Newcastle City. Newcastle City is up in that direction. You can see there's a few cranes on top of buildings up in that direction. And the main sporting arena, sports ground, McDonald Stadium, is where Paul McCartney had his last gig in Australia. That's just up in that direction as well. I hate waiting at traffic lights. Interesting sky. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was a lovely sunrise this morning. They are, aren't they, Lauren? Pretty clouds. So this is Tudor Street, and I'm still finding my way around here. We've been here just over a month now, and still finding our way around. Come on, lights. Now, yes, now, yay. Alrighty. Okay, not pointing the camera at people, pointing away from them. Alright, so there's another mosaic on the ground coming up on the footpath. It's this one. What have we got here? Oh, puppy dog. Here we go. Here's a fellow walking his dog. And I'm trying to see if there's any details in the background that we should be aware of. It looks like there's a... No, not sure what that is. They're really clever. I love mosaic work. It's just so clever the way they're put together. Sometimes you have to look really closely to find the hidden details. And here's another one of these laneway doorways. Walkies, yes, Sarah, walkies. And there's another planter box here. Okay. Woof, says Dawn. Dog on a lead. Yeah, the dog is cute. So we've got Hunter Animal Watch here. I'm not sure what this is exactly. It might be a vet or it might be... Yeah, not sure. Not sure what this business does. That was a tattoo parlour. Here's another decorative doorway. And an antique shop. So look at this old sewing machine here, and the old gramophone, an old HMV, his master's voice gramophone there. Judy says, I love Newcastle, where I visit my daughter Jackie and her boys. But next time you come down, Judy, Give me a shout out. We'll see if we can grab a coffee. This looks like a really interesting shop. I'm going to have to come back and visit when it's open. And you're getting a glimpse of a reflection of another mural across the street. All sorts of interesting things in here. You would guess it's a vet's? Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right, Sarah. Okay, we're going to finish at this corner up here. I'm going to cross the road. I think there's one more mosaic, or there's something up here on this corner. I just don't quite remember. It'd be lovely to meet you in person, Judy. I feel like I've known you for 3 or more years now. I thought of you yesterday when someone posted on Facebook some photos of kangaroos near the beach, and someone asked where it was, and it was Coffs Harbour. Okay, so this is the Exchange Hotel. Live at the X Bon Jovi experience. Oh, that could be tempting. And we have another Beau Kent. No bakery so far, Neil. I'd actually not sure if there is a bakery in Hamilton. But here we go. This is the Beau Kent artwork for the Beaumont Street. And I'm not sure what the Kent refers to, because I thought the pub we saw 2 blocks back was the Kent. So I'm not sure why that mosaic says Beau Kent. But anyway, it does. What does Abe say that you're agreeing with? I can only imagine how much it takes to maintain all of the art. Yeah, it's a good point, Abe. Really good point. All right, so we've got the Uniting Church here, which is kind of interesting. There we go. Churches in Australia, in the suburbs, aren't quite as impressive as some of the cathedrals and mosques and temples that we've been seeing for the last year. But it's still really interesting. Look at it. Well, I didn't see a Kent Street though, Neil, unless I wasn't paying attention. Lauren says, that's sad if no bakery. Bakeries are the best. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I'd love to see these windows from the inside. I think they would be quite pretty. So I'm going to have to try and make an effort to get here when it's open sometime. Along here we've got Love Local, Love Hamilton, which appears to be an initiative to... it's a community initiative. It says keeping faith, doing justice, building community. And over here it says refugees welcome. What does that say? Climate justice, I think that says. So proudly supported by the City of Newcastle. So this is a local council initiative, or local city initiative. Alrighty, let's keep moving. I've still got a little way to go. We're heading back in the other direction now, but we've still got a bit of distance to cover. This is one of the best doors, laneway doors, in Beaumont Street. Just let this lady past. There's lots of coffee shops. Lots of coffee shops in Hamilton. I'm just going to have to get myself acquainted with some on a gradual basis. All right, so what we've got here is poppies for remembrance. It is, it's gorgeous, isn't it, Dawn? Beautiful door. Okay. And around the corner up ahead, there's another historical marker, I believe. Let's have a look and see if I'm right. My memory is looking after me or not. Oh yes, here we go. Okay, so basically it says here that Hamilton began as 3 small mining settlements: Pitt Town, Borehole and Happy Flat, dating from discovery of coal circa 1849 near Cameron's Hill. The vicinity of Beaumont Street developed to service the needs of miners and their families. And then we've got these just really sort of quirky little illustrations here of boys on bikes. It was named for a governor of some company. I'm going to cross the road while I've got the lights with me, but there's just that. Sorry, I didn't stop for that, but I need to cross the road. Otherwise I'll be waiting ages again. Sorry, we missed that one. But that's okay, there's plenty to look at. All right, I'm going to spot a little, another little mouse coming up. Coffee big there like Melbourne? Yes, Neil, absolutely. Absolutely. We love our coffee. Milton Mouse Primary School. It says beware of the cat, teaching the children beware of the cat, beware of the Bigfoot. Yeah. Okay, and over here we have a dedication to a fruiterer selling all sorts of fruit, bananas and oranges, green items. Sarah says maybe the bakeries are in the coffee shops. Now, where did we see that? We did see a bit of that. I think that was in Germany. Or vice versa, as in you go into the cake shop, the bread shop, and they would be selling coffee as well. So this is the Mouse Library. This poor lady, I keep getting in her way. This is the Mouse Library. We've got 3 blind mice, search for the Holy Grail, the Lion and the Mouse and other fairy tales, bite the right cheese, the 3 Mouseketeers by Alex de Mouse. Very cute. And what does Annette say? Sorry, I just need to pause and get the right background so I can read it. Maybe there used to be a fresh produce stand where the fruit mouse is. I think that's right, Annette. I think that's what most of these mosaics are, paying tribute to the history of Hamilton. Lotto's 30 million. Yeah, we don't play lotto. Richard used to, but maybe we will. I don't know. Anyway. So that's just showing a traditional old building from the old days of Hamilton. Nothing nicer than freshly baked bread. I agree, Dawn. I agree. And here we have this, look, Indian spices. I found my spice shop. This is where I came to stock up the other day. I now have my local spice shop all sorted. I know where to come. I know where to come when I need my specialty Indian spices. Very happy. All right, so around the corner here we have another one of these electrical boxes that's been has a little bit of a historical story on it, and it says if you walk that away, as in that away, down James Street, you'll arrive at Gregson Park. The land was gifted to Hamilton Council in 89 by that's 1889, Mr. Gregson. And Gregson Street runs parallel to our street in Mayfield, so where the primary school is. I think we walked past it when I did the local area tour when we first arrived. Possibly the worst piece of land in Hamilton at the time, prone to flooding and swamp. And now it's a beautiful park. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but there we go. A little duck there with some sunflowers and poppies. The sun's coming out, it's getting quite warm. And the back of my shirt is soaked, guys, absolutely soaked. Now, I've done a St. Patrick's Day tour once before. I wouldn't say it was a huge success. I'm wondering whether it's worth investigating doing something for St. Patrick's Day. You guys tell me, what do you think? Should I give it a go? I'm not brilliant at live events, I have to confess, but I'm prepared to give it a go if you think that it might be worthwhile. And then down here we have this fellow's on an espresso machine. And I'm guessing he's Greek as well. Dawn says, Annette, we tried a bread machine, but nothing tasted nice from it. Ronnie Lynn says, yes, please. All right. I'll give it some consideration, Ronnie Lynn. And Abe says, you might get lucky. I might get lucky. I've just missed a couple of these planter boxes because I'm mindful of time. But here we have the jazz venue. This is one of the older ones. So this hotel must have once upon a time. I would love to do that, Judy. Definitely would love to do that. So we're going to get more familiar with our local area and get settled in here first. And yeah, I would definitely love to do that sometime. So I'll keep you posted if we do happen to do that. We'll probably end up going south first because Richard's are down south, so we'll probably head down there first, maybe in a month or so. If anyone would be an opportunity for that again as well. All right, so we come to the Roxy Theatre. Used to be somewhere around here. Silent movies now showing. So I don't know, building from, might have been across the road. It says the theatre that was to become the Roxy was originally situated across the road at 99 Beaumont and began in 1913. So trying to avoid the sun, but that would be that building there was the old Roxy Theatre. Okay. Pick actual. What does Neil say? I'm missing all these comments. I have Irish music concert on Saturday. Oh, excellent, Neil. And then that sounds fun. Irish music, because you say Roxy and theatre, and I think Chicago. Do you know what? I reckon there's a Roxy theatres all over the place. What do you reckon about this dog catching a ball? How good is that as a mosaic? It's fantastic, isn't it? Okay. This is one of our chain. The reason I mentioned that, the reason I pointed that out, is that in front of Guzman y Gomez is Guzman, Gomez y Gonzalez. And here we have, I'll just wait for this lady to come by. Here we have Speedy Gonzalez. Cute, look at that, having a taco. But am I the only person having, are you? We actually don't have very far to go. I'm almost back at the train line, and then we were just going to continue on to our regular coffee shop, which has a beautiful big mural on the side of the wall out the back alleyway. So that's where we're aiming for. That's where we're aiming to finish. So I will keep showing you mosaics. Hopefully things will resolve. This one's rather lovely. It's a family having a picnic in the park. Am I back? Oh, good. Excellent. So there we go. There's the beautiful family having a picnic in the park. Okay, what I was saying is that I'm just going to keep going anyway and keep showing you mosaics, and hopefully this as I went. So Yay is the artist. That's quite cute. Nod to the Greek culture. Some older men probably sitting having coffee, maybe reading a newspaper, having a chat. All right, Not too far to go now. We're almost back at the railway line. I'm just going to stop and read Annette's comment in a moment. But there's another mouse here. It says the Karma Centre, and this little mouse is meditating. It's been doing that for you as well, Annette? Oh gosh, that's annoying. Alright, so this must have been a bakery at some point. We've got a tribute to Great Northern Bread. And there's a wagon with bread in the back. And then this one here, love it. Free to be me. Look at that. Okay, and I know for a fact, especially because we're across the road from my bank now, just before we get there, there's this whale on the door, that this marks the start or finish of the Mosaic Trail. It says, love local, love Hamilton. Alrighty, let's cross this street. And I'm a little bit beyond glowing now while we wait for a little bit beyond glowing. I'm kind of, wet hair on the forehead. I'm definitely, I'm reflecting, I think. There we go. Who else hates waiting for traffic lights? Come on, I seem to time it very badly. Abe says, hang on, I'm looking for something to, if you stop at the bank, ask for free samples. I don't think that's ever been done before, has it, Abe? What do you reckon? Do you think I'd be the first to try that one? Come on, lights. Change. Well, this feels good. Nope, I've got a right-hand turn. Alright, I'm going to stand back here, try and get under the awning, and try and grab whatever shade I can. There we go. Oh, who's blasting their horn? I don't know what that was about. Marianne, I'll grab your comment in a second. Well, someone a few years ago left parcels of money. Wow. And Neil says, wow, door nice, wow, door unlucky. Yeah, absolutely, look at that. All right, so what's this got? This has got all sorts of interesting, look at this. Again, I'm willing to go out on a limb here and hazard a guess that this is some sort of a combined school children's project. But it says on the back here, many families, one nation. And that's really lovely. Judy says, last 2 days of summer are going to be very hot. I've just got a low power warning. Bring on autumn. Yeah, but autumn can be hot as well, can't it, Judy? I do love the cooler, crisper mornings. All right, this has been quite lovely. It's a really cute find. Look at that one. And I'm going to try and plug my battery pack in. So if you notice a couple of little nudges and bumps, that's what I'm doing. But I'm down to low battery, so just give me a tick while I do that on the run. The glasswork on this building is interesting. I don't know if you can see that. They're kind of people motifs all the way up that window there. We're just getting ready to start spring here, Judy. Yeah, you guys must be hanging out for it too. Anyone in cold climates? I don't envy you in cold climates. You must be really looking forward to. Sorry, I'm going to unplug my microphone for a second. Now I just need to plug in my battery. Put that in there. This will be a bump. So I press the phone against my cheek to brace it. And it also makes it quite heavy on the phone as well. So I've got to try and hold the lead so it doesn't drag the phone down. Okay. All right, so hopefully we're plugged in and getting juice to the camera. I just need to sort out this cord. Bear with me 2 seconds. It's pulling on the camera. Hopefully that's better. All right, so Mary Lou says cold climate with nice temps from time to time. Judy says it's been a long hot summer here, and I see you have had a very cold winter. It's been a season of stark contrast, hasn't it? Both corners, both hemispheres, north and south, have had some really drastic weather conditions they've been putting up with. That's really tugging on the camera, and I'm really sorry about that. I'm trying to hold the cords to relieve the weight on the camera, but it keeps dragging it down. How are we going for time? We've gone over the hour, so I apologise for taking up your time. I did notice something just around this corner here earlier this morning, and as well we have another one of these. So once again, Yanjov. Does anyone know what Yanjov is? This looks like a corner store operation selling Beck's, which is the APC powders, and Coca-Cola. We've got the Arnott's biscuit poster in the top right hand corner with the Rosella. But up here I saw something. Just bear with me while I see if it's worth checking out. Not sure. What do you think? Do we bother going up here? Looks like I'm almost there, so I may as well, huh? Hudson Street Hum. Workshops, creative workshops, classes, events. I might have to check this out for myself. And on the side wall is a depiction of our Banksia flowers. Sean Bellamy is the artist. And Dawn says, Lynn, you can overrun as long as you want to. Thanks, Dawn. And Mary Lou says, not a problem, Neil, only with your president. Yeah. Let's not go there today, huh? I think I had a bit of a whinge session one of my previous tours. Let's try and go a whole tour without going there for a change. Hard to do, I know. All right. Now we're going to cross the railway line. Wouldn't you know it? The boom gate is just coming down. I can see it over there. The red lights are flashing. The boom gate's just come down. So we can't avoid it. We're going to have to wait for the train to go past. Yeah, I agree, Sarah. Yeah, glad you agree, Mary Lou. And Annette says, agreed, Dawn. In fact, I was late. Go back and start over, Lynn. Well, I'm coming back to the start, in a way. We started over here, Annette, over there, right next to the station is where we started, and we saw the murals over on that wall over there. So if you go back to the beginning, that's where you'll be catching up with. We saw a train, and we're about to see another one. I think I might move back away from the noise. What do you think? Didn't you have to turn left around here? Yeah, I did. That's what I went back and it was a craft workshop thing. That the front of that building with the Banksias was where I turned down. But thank you for remembering and reminding me. I'm not sure what Marianne said. Here's the train. This one's not a double-decker, just a little two-carriage one. Okay. All right, you can open now. Excellent. There it goes. So this is the Hamilton Station Hotel. They do live music. We've been there once. We didn't see live music that day, but here's what they have coming up. Wheatus. Wheatus, are they an Australian band? They do that song Teenage Dirtbag, I think. Is that right? UFC, boxing and NRL, all the sports, which I'm not a fan of, I'm not interested. Okay, so we are going to turn left here, go down a laneway and end up at the back door of where we had coffee this morning. And hopefully I remember where we parked the car. Here's another one of these things, Neil, that isn't dressed up. Hopefully Wheatus is gluten-free as heavy. Abe, I love having you on my tours. You bring levity, which is always good. Yeah, there's my car up there. And I think it's a 2-hour zone, so I'm not going to get booked. All right, so who was with me in Stockton yesterday? And we saw a mural, Lasone, whatever that says, that's the artist. There we go. And then we have, now that's, is it Lilo and Stitch? That's Stitch, is that right? Is that who that is? And then down here, we've got a little alcove where the artist, I don't know, look, are they practicing? Is it a practice wall? But there's Oscar the Grouch. And I'm not going to walk over there. I want to get to the mural on the back wall of the cafe. We need to laugh more often in these times. You're absolutely right.
Right.
Hi. So I saw a fellow in here mixing paint earlier, so I don't know, this is like a little workshop. But round here on this wall here, we have consent is key. This guy's going deaf. Definitely. Consent is key. Over on the far side there, we'll just go over and have a little look. Is a checklist for checking in. Check in friends and family, kids helpline, Headspace, 1-800-RESPECT, Lifeline phone number, various numbers for if you need help on that mural there. But the one I've been saving till last is this one. Because I think she's gorgeous. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? And the artist for this is Dan Bianco. And this laneway actually goes, there's some sort of, a few more random pieces over there as well. And this one here. But this is the back entrance to one of the cafes that we like. And this up above me, I think, is a rather impressive avocado tree with loads and loads of fruit on it. Look at it. So without trying to get too many people in, this is just the courtyard of the cafe. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to finish up. So thank you everyone who joined me for this hot and sweaty street walk. I hope you enjoyed it. There's plenty of street art in Newcastle. I'm constantly on the lookout for places to take you. And what have I got coming up? Saturday morning my time, which is probably Friday afternoon for most of you, or Friday evening, I've got a YouTube premiere from one of my former Facebook Lives. Apparently Facebook is going to be getting rid of Facebook Lives. We've been given warning, we've been given notice. So I've downloaded one, I've uploaded it to YouTube, and I will deliver it as a YouTube premiere on Saturday morning. And that is sunrise at Avoca Beach, which was absolutely glorious. That was done in April 2023, so 2 years ago almost. I don't know, some of you might remember, it was absolutely stunning. So come along to that if you can. In the meantime, I am going to be working on another YouTube premiere for Monday. I'm going to try and make that a regular thing, as well as I've quite decided where to go for Wednesday next week, but it could be another local street art. Just need to make sure I can actually fill the time with not too many gaps in between. And that's the biggest challenge, I guess, is keeping the tours interesting. So, rather than just walking along streets with not much happening, is, that's what I'm, time for a swim. You could be right, Judy. I'm about to head to a cafe, meet an old friend, someone I used to know in the Blue Mountains. So that's going to be happening in about an hour. Mary loves street art. Sarah says, thanks, Lynn. The mosaics are amazing. They are, aren't they? They're really beautiful. I hope some of you got some postcards that you can share. And don't forget our new group. The new group is public. I know some of you don't like public groups, but I think it's best for growing our community, because if you like or comment or engage with a post in a public group, it's more likely that your friends will see it, which helps to grow the community and helps the guides. So it's all very new. Please engage and participate if you can. Neil says not getting rid on, just keeping on for 30 days. Yeah, that's how it's going to work. So they won't keep posts beyond 30 days. It's up to us to clear our Facebook Lives after a shorter period of time. The argument is that most people view a Facebook Live in the first month, and then after that they're just taking up space on their servers. So that's why they're basically doing a clear out, I guess. Okay, sending cool thoughts, says Abe. Yeah, and Dawn suggests ice cream. You might be right, Dawn. That might be the way to go. All right, thanks again, everybody. We've gone an hour and 15. Gosh, that's too long. It's essential for growing the live stream community and attracting new guides. It is, Annette. Thank you. So we really do need all of you to help spread the word, help get everyone into the new group, and really just share. So let's grow our new community. We really need it. All our guides need it. We are supporting each other as a community by doing so. All right. Thanks, everyone. I'll finish up here. I've been waffling for way too long. So let's finish up, and I'll see you on the next tour. Bye for now.